Hello everybody, welcome back to Yunus Cake Tips. Thanks for joining me again. Previously you have watched my video, maybe not, but you should go and watch before you're watching this actually. And I have the video of the two doves, two birds. So that is finished, and then it's placed on an anniversary cake which has to finish with a scroll. So I'm going to make this scroll today, and this will be my topic of this video. Alright, now what I have over here, I have a pastillage. So pastillage is something that, as I mentioned before, there's no fat inside. You can do things very quickly, it dries very quickly, you can lift up and put it there. It's not going to sort of sag and slag down, alright? So I will paint or I will color this pastillage with a coffee paste. So the coffee paste means Nescafe with a little bit of water, maybe just a teaspoon, and then mix it together into a paste. You can use it as a coloring. It's quite a good tone for like creating something old looking kind of tones, that ivory, light brown kind of thing. All right. So I am using edible marker pen, which is specially selected for the one side is thick, one side is thin. So I will create sort of calligraphic writing on that one, which is matching to that kind of concept. And a little knife and then PVC roll to rolling the pastillage, my towel. And also I will use creme brulee torch, which is a gas torch, to give a bit of burn marks on the side to make the things much more look older and look more ancient. All right. And I have here aluminum plate to protect my tabletop from the flame. So let's get started. My pastillage quite a long time on the table, so it's get hardened. As I said, get hard quite quickly. I like to put it in the microwave for just a few seconds. It was already soft, but not soft enough, so I just want to make it just a little bit. That's all. That's good. It was only 4 or 5 seconds. All right, that should be enough, this much. Okay, give a bit of knead first before you're adding the coffee paste into it. All right. I want to add just a bit of coffee paste first to make a flat tone without making any marbling. All right. And after that, I will add a little bit more. Now, add a little bit more. Let's see how it looks like. That's quite interesting. All right, let's get rolling. That looks good. You can also use a bit of oil if you want on the table. So what I like to do, I want to make a little bit longer than what I need. So when you look at this, see when I open that, it's quite long, isn't it? Because I want to have the both sides turns quite nicely, at least 1.5 times. All right, so that will be my template to do this. All right, all right. That's a bit too much. I'm going to use the other side. That looks good. All right, let's go. Very simple. So I'm just going to cut this. Right. Cut this one too. You can make a mistake a little bit. It doesn't make any difference at all. Right. And after that, I'm going to cut this part and this part. So I like to have the both end 1.5 times turn at least. All right. So let me just give a little bit of touch here, a little bit touch here, so that it doesn't look like very thick. All right. So just turn before they get pastillage getting too dry and cracking. So that is already good. And turn around this way and do this one too. So the purpose of making that the angle here, not a straight angle, it gives that more obvious the edge that it's turning. Is this one and this one also here, all right? So that is already nice. So what I like to do, I'm going to get 1 and 2, and then 1 here. So you can just lift up a little bit and then just sort of like make it like a bit more obvious. There's a crack here, all right? And then turn around. This time you put 1, 2, and 1 here, all right? So, turn also, again, and like this. So, that is already quite promising. It looks nice, all right? So what are we doing now? We're going to take here and start sort of like give a bit of like burn marks, all right? Look at that. You have to be careful. Just use that flame like airbrush. So once you do that, you can see that all those marking much more obvious, all right? That's actually all about it, all right? Now what I have to do, I'm going to wait till this one gets nice and dry. So I just go and get the kind of cup of tea and come back in about half an hour, and I'm going to put my inscription on it. So I make another one in the meantime, just to make sure that if I make a spelling mistake, I have another one ready to go. So now this is not something that you can write and you can clean. And sort of, if you do some little mistake, maybe just positioning or something like this, they will be too late and you have to start all over again. So that's why it's a good idea to have an exercise on a piece of paper first. So let me just see how much space we have. I have about this much space, about in the center, this much. So I have to write something in this area to make it sort of like a equally correct later on. So happy is I want to place over here, not too close to the top, and then anniversary here, of course. So let me just show you. Make a nice and big capital letter first. All right, and then just do your best to stay parallel to the top line. You can do individual letters or you can do just of joint letters, doesn't matter. Okay, I like to do about this size. And then anniversary, of course, you need more space over here because there's more letters in that anniversary. Maybe like this. Sometimes you break the pieces. For example, V here is much better if you have just let it be in one piece. And after that, you go again, ER and S separate. And then last 3 letters also together. All right. So it is good, but we can make it much better if I just use a little bit more thinner lines. So just go here a parallel line like this, and then maybe another one like that. You don't worry about the lines that are overlapping each other. Just like this, right? And after that, there's another one here, like that. And also maybe like this. Something like that. This is just and also like you can also do one side of the capital letter a bit like sort of a bold zigzag sort of like turning. It gives you another level to that writing. All right, so that is already I'm going to do something similar here. All right, my exercise is finished. Now turning back to the ticker area. All right, here. Take your time. As I mentioned, this is edible marker pen. You can't eat the pen, but you can eat the ink, no problem. Happy anniversary. Knee. There. That's it. So do some thinner lines. Hopefully it works, yes. Not as good as paper, of course. That's it. I think this is already nice. That's enough, only that makes it also a little bit more here. Simple. Just have to don't too much scare, just be free. As long as your position is correct, it'll be look good anyway. Right? So that's it. I'm very happy with this one now. I'm going to now wait a little bit longer, because now when we flame that pastillage, it get the crust. So when it's crust, at the same time the heat makes the pastillage on the other side soft. So I have to, if I lift up this one now and put it on the cake, it will get some cracks. That will be not really what we want. And I will wait, take my time, because this cake is for tomorrow anyway. So I'm just going to wait when it's everything finished and nice and dry. I'm going to place it so the pastillage will stay as in the position that what I want. So that was all today, guys, for this short video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you can make use of this idea for your own projects. So thanks for watching again. God bless you all. Until next tutorial, bye for now.